Woo. Ah, see him a beast when you hear that sound like. Ah, yeah, beat on the beat when you hear that sound like. Woo. Yeah, bitch, I'm the champ, only need one round like. Ha. Yeah, me, I'm a G ring, he in the sound like.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting at Octagon 48 on November 4th. Please welcome Alex the Killa King Lohoré. Alex, my man, excited to talk to you. Been a fan for a while. How you doing?
Hey, thank you very much for having me on the show, and I'm doing great.
And it's almost fight week, dude. How's that energy doing?
Oh, it's going great, man. Preparation's been lovely. My weight is the best it's ever been. My confidence is the best it's ever been. You know, spending the time with the GB top team, Brad Pickett, Ashley Grimshaw, Barry with the striking, and also my other coaches for Jiu-Jitsu, which is Vinicius from Mandela BJJ, and my striking coach, Andrew Prescott, who we've been working on different stuff that we was lacking before, and without obviously forgetting the most important thing in MMA, cardio and strength. My strength and conditioning coach, Anna Maria. So yeah, everything to all these guys together, have created the beast that you are going to see on Saturday, November 4th. So yeah, we're excited. We can't wait to see the results.
And that's a good place to start with camp because, like you said, you're with Mandala Jiu-Jitsu and Great Britain top team, fantastic gyms.
Yeah.
You kind of just name drop some people you're working with. I did just see you got your purple belt recently. Congratulations.
Yeah. It was due. To be fair, I didn't want to get it because I just feel like I want to be a proper jiu-jitsu purple belt, which means like obviously the grips and stuff like that with the gi is different, right? But in no gi, sometimes I feel like I'm a black belt. But
I
but
understand,
yeah,
bro. Gi
gi
sucks.
jiu-jitsu, yeah, gi jiu-jitsu is different. So that's why I took my time with the grading. But yeah. I'm happy to have that belt. Yeah, thank
And
you.
yeah, you're welcome, man. I do jiu-jitsu, so I know how hard that is, man.
Oh,
And
nice. What belt are you?
a white belt with 2 stripes, bro.
Oh, coming is coming. Don't worry.
We're
It's a
getting there.
marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, it is, dude. You try to sprint in jiu-jitsu, you'll die.
You die.
And
Super quick.
and Alex, who's coming with you to be in your corner for this one?
For this one, it's a little tough one because Brad had to go somewhere. So, well, he will be in a corner. Brad Pickett will be in a corner, and Vinny unfortunately can't make it for this one because he's got some other stuff to do with family and stuff. Um, and yeah, so it will be just Brad and one of our training partners called Trezor. He used to fight for this South African organization called EFC.
Yeah.
Very experienced, and he's also a training partner of mine as well. And yeah, the fact that we have another guy as well fighting on the show, opening up the card, Hassan Gelezi, he will be fighting the first fight of the night. So yeah, we'll start with that. So he's gonna so Trezor will corner Hassan with Brad, and then they'll come and corner me after that.
And it's good to see you in such high spirits because last time we saw you was different, right? You took a very hard loss, and the word is you broke your hand in that fight. So, like, how early on in that fight did you know your hand was hurt?
Well, you know what? I didn't know my hands was hurt until the end of the fight.
Oh yeah.
I thought something was wrong due to my cardio. So if you watch the end of the fight, I'm like speaking to the corner, and I'm like, yeah, I think I mean not cardio, my weight cutting. So I was like, yeah, I think like my weight cut, there was a problem. I couldn't push or anything like that. But then I knew there was a pain in my hand, but I didn't realize it was broken. I knew I couldn't throw it and I couldn't close my hand and it wasn't working well. But I didn't think of it that it was that bad. But then when I come out, and had it checked and took the glove up. My finger was like dingling down.
Oh,
So yeah, I thought, yeah, it's broken. That was the problem. It wasn't. It had nothing to do with the wake up or anything like that. It's just the shock of actually getting the hand broken during the fight. And like my hand went numb the whole maybe first 2 rounds. I was throwing it, but I was not actually throwing it. I was like kind of pretending to throw it because it was
right.
so painful. But then when we got to towards the end of the fight, I started getting a little bit of like feeling back in the hand. And yeah, I started kind of defending the takedown. So if you will rewatch the fight, you can see that towards the end, I'm defending the takedown a little bit more. And yeah, I think for this fight, it showed me that my jiu-jitsu is great. You know, Vinny is doing a great job with me, being able to last with a broken hand, with a wrestler as well, someone that wants to take you to the floor. And you know how important it is to have your limbs
Yeah.
to base on the floor, to push the head, to frame, to get the underhook, all that stuff. So I was able to last 3 rounds at the highest level of the game. So that's more confidence for me for next time. And again, we've used the injury to better myself. So what I could have done or what I could do for next time, because woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's not about the past; it's about the future.
Right.
So what can I do next time if anything like that happens? Then we just switch to the southpaw. Simply that. So yeah, we've been working on all the options and stuff like that that we could have done or we could do next time. And I think we've fixed everything now. Like I feel fully complete now. I was upset because we've worked on wrestling so hard before this fight, and I wasn't able to show as much wrestling that I wanted to. I did manage to kind of get one or two reversal and one or two getting back up, but it was quite difficult because with one arm and with the pain and also the pressure of the fight and also someone else in front of you fighting, it's like it was crazy in my head because I'm like, what's in my head? I'm like, what's going on with my hand? But then I've got this guy in front of me trying to punch me as well. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was a crazy battle with myself and obviously with the opponent. But it was very frustrating for me because I could feel that it was not physically stronger than me and he was not technically better than me either. So it was just like, okay, well, I got to take this one. And if you watch at the end of the rounds, like every time, I'm just frustrated at the end because it's like, I know I can do better than this, but I can't right now because it is what it is. So you got to try and do what you can and yeah, just come out at the top. So I was glad that I didn't get finished. Um, and yeah, it was a good experience.
Is
Good
that
experience.
a rematch you'd like maybe someday when you're fully healthy?
1,000%. I'm fully healthy now. We can
Right.
go now. I'm
I just
fully
meant
healthy now.
opposed to
So,
not being healthy in the first fight.
oh yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. It'll be like me not breaking my hand in the fight is a different fight. I don't even think Cosmo lasts around. You know, everyone knows how active I am with my jab. Like if you look at the what how do you call it? Like the scoring at the end with like how many punches was thrown and stuff like that. I think I've thrown like 16 punches,
Hmm.
like if nothing. So yeah, it was it's a bit of an annoying one because and on top of that he goes and loses the next round, like the next fight with a massive knockout,
Yeah.
and it's like so annoying. It could have been me. But yeah, I just accept it and move on from it, man. It's part of the sport. It's part of life. You live and learn, and you move on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you'll get your opportunity for the rematch someday. Don't you worry. But before that, Ion Surdu, I think that's how you pronounce his name. What are your thoughts on him as an opponent?
It's just another opponent. Like I said previously in my other interviews, I don't really like to focus on my opponent. I leave that for the coaches.
Right.
Um, I don't even go like watch their fight or watch anything they do. because I'm a little bit old school, you know. I come from an era where we had to fight someone, but we didn't know who it was or what it was, you know. And you, in that way, you just bring out everything you've got. So for me, I just like to just let the coaches work on what I should and shouldn't do, and then I'll just bring all my skills really. But we never underestimate anybody. We always respect the opponent. If they get in a cage with us, that means they feel confident that they can actually win. So we got to show them that respect for that reason. So yeah, but we are comfortable in all our abilities. All rounders. We are all rounders. So striking is okay, wrestling is okay, grappling is okay. Yeah.
Well, for this one, a lot of fans are saying this is a striker's delight. You guys are both strikers with knockout power coming at it. And I know coming off your last fight, going up against a wrestler, are you a little more excited for
Yeah.
that? To get a fight
Oh yeah.
standing, hopefully, and banging?
100%. 100% excited for the striking exchange. Because like I said, man, I've got some new tools, boy.
Yeah.
Been going off at the gym. So yeah,
Any
it's good. So I can't wait to kind of test them out for real with full power, full aggression, full yeah, full speed. Yeah. So yeah, I just can't wait.
any sort of prediction heading into this one?
Um, I got no prediction. I can't predict the future, but I know I'm ready. I know I am fully prepared. I know I didn't left any stones unturned. So we're ready to go. Obviously, obviously, we want to win. So any win, anyhow, I'm happy with a submission if it has to be. I'm happy with a knockout if it has to be. I'm not gonna be happy with the decision, but still gonna be happy with a decision.
Right.
So yeah, uh, only God knows. Only God decides.
And that's why we're
So
watching,
yeah,
baby. We will find out. And something cool about this card, Octagon,
yeah,
usually Czech Republic, Prague, Germany. This time they're in the UK, man. You hype for that? A little, kind of get a little home field action?
yeah. It's good, you know. It's good that they come to the UK. I wish I was a bit higher on the card, but it just means that I can just watch the rest of the show, spend time with my fans, family, and stuff. And then yeah, it's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be most probably a packed arena, um, loads of big fights, loads of fights. So yeah, we can't wait.
And then, dude, a win here, you're already top 5 welterweight, puts you right back in that title picture. And currently, welterweight belt's vacant. So, what are your
Yeah.
plans after this fight, man? Like, do you want to get right back in there for a title shot?
If I tell you my plans, then you say yes, but my plans don't mean nothing because I've always had plans, but we're not in control. So am I, well, I won the title shot. I've always wanted the title shot, but it's up to Octagon. They decide. So they might not give it to me. They might give it to me. They might not. So yeah, I won the title shot. I want to fight for the title, and I want to stay active. Um, they've been keeping me active obviously due to the tournament and stuff. But before that, I wasn't as active as I wanted to be. I hope that they can keep me active more in the future, man. I want to break records. We've only got one life. I'm healthy still. I'm not as young as I used to be, but my body's feeling it's still feeling young. I look after my body really well. So yeah, I'm ready to go. So I hope Octagon keeps me rolling and puts me on the big fights. That's what I want. That's what I do this for. I train at the highest level, and I want to fight at the highest level. So yeah,
And then I know making plans, like you said, doesn't always go to fruition, but we all have goals. And with this year coming to an end in 2024, right there, what are some of your goals for next year? Like this time next year, where would you like to be?
so this time next year, I would like to be maybe fighting in France. That's one of my goals for next year, fighting in France. so I can have a bit more of my following, and then people can actually see like the potential, my real potential, because all my people will be there, all my family will be
Yeah.
there, all my friends and my people from the UK can travel to Paris. It's quite easy. It's not they can even drive there. It takes 3 hours or 4 hours to drive down there from London, obviously. But yeah, that's one of my goals. And then getting maybe the title shot at Octagon, and then why not after that sign into a big organization like PFL or UFC? Why not? But
Yeah. Why not?
like I said, we it's good to plan, but I like to live in the moment. So right now, my focus is Ion Surdu, November 4th. We got ready for that. We get that done. We smash him up. We put on an exciting performance for ourselves first of all, and then for the fans. And yeah, we see from there what's next.
And then last one for me, man. Not about you, but last night, very well, at least over here, it was last night, like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. Some news
Yeah.
broke. Jon Jones is out, Stipe's
Mm.
out, and Tom Aspinall is in against Sergey Pavlovich. So, do you know Tom at all? I saw you retweeted the news, but what are your thoughts on all that?
Um, I don't know Tom, but I've seen him. I've been around, like obviously when we went to Paris for the PFL night, there was an after party and it was all there. Just, hi, we know each other of from fighting. I went to Thailand with I went to Thailand and I sparred with one of his main training partner. I forgot his name now. He just got released from the UFC middleweight from up Liverpool.
I don't know
Help me.
why. I don't know why I can't think who that is right now.
Come on, there's only one Liverpool guy from
Liverpool, who
that
just
is
got released from the UFC.
Liverpool or Manchester, one of them two.
Let's
Uh,
see, I'm gonna have to Google real quick
and
mid
he's doing
interview.
boxing now. He's about to go into bare knuckle boxing. He was facing up with Mike Perry the other day. Oh, why is his name out of my mouth? I don't get
Who is
it.
this? Why can't I think who this is?
Middleweight. He fought Duplessis. His last fight was against Duplessis.
All right, well, let me just look up Duplessis then
Uh,
and go to his fights because I feel like an idiot.
oh my God, how can I forget his name?
All right,
Um,
Duplessis just fought English people who he fought. Rob Whitaker, no. Brunson, oh, Darren Till, duh.
Darren Till. Thank you. Yeah, Darren Till. Sorry, Darren.
Darren, it's all
But
right.
yeah,
You're a
Darren
pretty big
Till.
superstar. We're the idiots.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm not good with names. But yeah, so yeah, I went to Thailand and I trained. I had a few rounds with Darren Till, very cool guy, and obviously Darren Till and Aspinall are quite close. So yeah, yeah, it's a good opportunity for him because well, I don't want to start no politics, but Aspinall really wanted to fight Cyril Gane, but Cyril Gane wasn't really into it. So
Yeah.
Sirigan got pushed to the side now, and then Aspinall is gone over him. So yeah, now he's gonna have no choice to face him. This is why sometimes in life things happen for a reason,
Right.
Like you can't hide and shy away from things, you know. And I felt like Sirigan was a bit shying away from the Aspinall fight, but now he's got no choice. So yeah, it's a good fight. I think Aspinall should win that. Um, and yeah, it'd be good for us, the UK guys, to have another champion.
Oh, hell
And
yeah,
yeah,
man. UK MMA
it,
is already on fire, so having Tom Aspinall, I think, will
yeah,
help a lot. But yeah, I
100%.
didn't know you were training with Darren Till ahead of this one. So man, that's awesome too. But
Oh,
now
no, no, no. That
not this one.
it wasn't now. It was for the Jurassic fight.
Well, still,
So
that's still awesome.
when I fought Jurassic, I went to Thailand and Darren Till was there. So we spent some times on the mat, a
That's cool,
few
man.
sparring rounds. It was good to kind of feel that level of fighting.
Yeah, he was at one point one of the top middleweights in the world, and probably still
Yeah,
could be. So yeah, good
yeah,
stuff right there.
100%.
And Alex, man, before I get you out of here, I just want to give you the opportunity. You know, you have so many fans, so many people interested in watching this Octagon card. That being said, anything you'd like to say to everybody? If so, the mic is yours.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, just basically, thank you to everyone that supports. Um, Thanks to all my team for making everything, possible for me to fight and compete at the level that I am. Thanks to all my sponsors helping me out with my training and recovery and stuff like that. And yeah, that's it really. Thanks to Octagon for giving me the opportunity to show my skills on their platform. And yeah, thanks to you for having me on the show and giving me a place to express myself.